Well, Gary, it's another 3 points on home turf and another clean sheet. How delighted are you with that performance?
Yeah, absolutely buzzing for the supporters. The noise today was probably the loudest, and we needed their support at the end because our lads, they ran so hard, or for 97 minutes. I mean, again, I don't know where they're finding 7 minutes from all of a sudden, but we seem to be having to deal with that. But delighted for them, and delighted for Jake Beesley to score against your old club. It's a wonderful feeling, and have the win. So yeah, a fantastic afternoon.
Let's talk about the goal then. It's pretty much worked from back to front. It's a fantastic
No, it's not
team.
pretty much, it was. It's gone from Brad Collins into Dokes with a fantastic pass. He then drives on and commits the defender, slips Lofty, and for 2 weeks running now, Lofty's put an unbelievable ball in, and what a wonderful header. A wonderful header from him, and we're absolutely delighted for him.
It feels like it's sort of coming together now. There was a little period earlier in the season where we were thinking, goals aren't going to go in for us, but when you have the quality of delivery like Lofthouse has done all season, and then Jake Beesley to do that against his former club, it's just magnificent.
Yeah, it's not luck. It comes down to the work that they put in. The players themselves doing extras, practicing, identifying where they want to improve. And we as coaches just facilitate them and help them with that. And we're really pleased with how they've gone about it. To have a clean sheet against that firepower is amazing. So we're just really, really pleased, and we've got to push on now.
That clean sheet makes it 3 clean sheets in the last 4 here in the league, and of course it makes it 5 unbeaten in the league across in total. This team just seems to be growing in confidence every single week.
Well, we're a very young team, and we've said all along the impact of Jake Beesley up the top, Brad Collins, who was his saves outstanding, but George Evans goes unnoticed and shouldn't. If you look at Keggs' performances, having someone like George alongside him, he's developing him and bringing him on as well. So we're really, really pleased with how we're going about it, and those lads as well. But it's a massive team effort.
I mean, you mentioned those saves at the end. Let's just come back to it. Pat said in a press conference a couple of weeks ago, it's about riding moments and getting away with moments. It's not just one, it's 2 fantastic saves from Brad Collins.
Yeah, I mean, we were a little bit disappointed with how the first one came about. Just a cross into the box, we should deal with that better. But then after that, you have to defend the corner. And as we've seen recently away at Rotherham, and then obviously last week away at Bradford, that last minute we seem to invite that onto us, and it's slack from us to let the lad have a free header in that time, and for us to then get a save like that from him, it just shows you the quality of the goalkeeper he is. I've told you how fortunate I feel we are to have him, and that was just amazing.
You mentioned George Evans and Keggs Chowke and how their work maybe goes underappreciated sometimes.
Yeah.
Of course, they started the game with Charlie.
There's not just them, Jack Armour as well. He's been fantastic for us in these last couple of games, and it seems like he keeps coming up against wingers that get quicker and quicker. So last week it was Noble, so then this week is CJ Hamilton, and it's just one of those things. But Jack's took the challenge on magnificent.
Yeah, I think he's quite harsh done by to not be in the nomination.
But he's not bothered. He just gets on with his job, and that's it. That we've got a group that you interview them. I don't think any of them hog the limelight or go chasing the limelight. They just are a humble, steady group that just wants to keep working, and we're going to keep pushing them.
You mentioned that group, and we always talk about the togetherness. When you have Terence Van Kooten, Sebastian Revan and JJ McKinnon all coming back, of course Julian Larson came back last week as well.
Yeah.
It only brings more positives to the group, doesn't it?
Yeah, definitely. We know, even with them fit, that if you compare us to the rest of the squads in this league, we're still short on numbers with that, but it is a massive bonus to have them back. And like I say, Terence especially, because of the length of time that he's had out. I have to mention Jasper Moon, to say he's been out as long as he has, and that's his first game and play a full 90. Wow, just unbelievable from him.
Just maybe a light-hearted one. We saw him go up for a free kick towards the end there, and you're absolutely screaming at him to get back. A little bit of game management there.
Silly, wasn't it? Bit silly from him, just getting carried away. He just needs to stay there and look after his legs, and yeah, bit of banter from him, but it's just pure enthusiasm.
We have to talk about Charlie Webster and that challenge on him in the first half.
No, it was a strong challenge, and he's come off the worst of it. But hopefully, then he'll be back during the week and we're ready to go again.
Did he want to push through into the second half?
No, well, yeah, that's why he went back out there. But he then quickly realised, and again, I talk about selfless acts. He could have stayed on and just looked after himself, but he didn't. He realised that he was struggling a little bit, and so then he's got to make the sacrifice for the team. So it didn't surprise me, and he's been sensible. Something
that's been a rarity in recent weeks. You now have a Tuesday to train and recover. No Saturday, Tuesday, and it's all eyes on next Saturday.
Yeah, exactly. So it'll be a good full week for us. Hopefully the weather can keep off, and we might see you boys there if it's not raining.
Well, Gary, congratulations and thanks for your time.
Thank you very much.